Hello students. Today we will discuss atomic mass. So what is atomic mass? Students, जब मैं atomic mass बोल रहा हूँ तो it means mass of an atom of the element. So it is mass of an atom, but students, we know that an atom is extremely small indivisible particle of matter, and since atom is very small, its mass therefore is negligible. And students, we do not have sophisticated techniques to determine mass of negligibly small particles. So that is why students, we express mass of an atom as relative atomic mass, because we cannot find absolute mass of an atom. एब्सोल्यूट मास क्यों नहीं निकाल सकते? क्योंकि एटम बहुत छोटा है, तो एक एटम का मास भी बहुत ही छोटा होगा. सो वी कैन नॉट डिटरमाइन एब्सोल्यूट मास ऑफ एन एटम. सो स्टूडेंट्स, दैट इज व्हाई we always express atomic mass as mass of an atom relative to another atom of a standard element. So students, so this is very important to note that atomic mass is actually measured as relative atomic mass. That means to find mass of an atom of a particular element, we compare mass of one atom of that element with mass of one atom of some standard substance. So now students, what substance will be, or which substance will be used as standard? So students, since hydrogen is the lightest element and is assigned what? Atomic mass 1. So in earlier days, atomic mass of an element was what? Defined as mass of an atom of that element as compared with mass of one hydrogen atom. But students, in 1961, it was decided that we should choose carbon 12 isotope as the standard element, and the relative atomic mass of an element was therefore defined as what? It was defined as mass of an atom of that element relative to 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. So students, this is the definition of atomic mass, and the most important point is कि relative atomic mass absolute नहीं होता. Atomic mass is relative. Why we call it relative? Because we always measure atomic masses of the element in relative to some other element, and for that we use 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. Now students, what is this 1/12 of mass of an atom of C12 known as? So students, 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope is called 1 AMU. That is 1 atomic mass unit. So what is one atomic mass unit? It is 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. Now students, we can express one atomic mass in grams also. So when we express in grams mass of an atom of C12 isotope, students, nowadays we have some sophisticated techniques to determine mass of an atom of any element. That technique is called spectrometry. But in older days there was no such method, so we were therefore forced to find atomic mass as relative atomic mass. Now with the help of spectrometry, now students, mass of an atom is found to be in grams 12 upon 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. So this is mass of one atom of carbon in grams. So when we solve this, we get, students, 1 upon 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 gram. And on solving this, approximately we get 1.66 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram, which is also mass of what? It is mass of, say, approximately hydrogen atom. So that is why this standard was used, because mass of 1/12 of carbon atom is equal to mass of hydrogen. Now students, this quantity 1 upon, and students, we know that this number 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 is called Avogadro number. So we can also write it as 1 upon Avogadro number in grams. And student, this reciprocal of Avogadro number in grams is called 1 avogram. We call it 1 avogram. So students, this is very, very important to note that 1 AMU is equal to 1 avogram. Now students, so what is atomic mass? Atomic mass is mass of an atom relative to 1/12 of mass of an atom of carbon 12. Now how we express atomic mass of elements? So students, let me tell you, relative atomic mass is expressed, we express relative atomic mass in AMU. So relative atomic mass is expressed in AMU. That is, it is expressed in atomic mass units, or nowadays we call it U only, and U stands for unified mass. U stands for unified mass. Students, so for example, say if I say atomic mass of, say, nitrogen is 14 AMU. What do you mean by this? So using this definition, student, now I can say if atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 AMU, it means an atom of nitrogen, that means one atom of nitrogen, is how many times heavier than 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope? Answer is 14. So students, now we can define atomic mass. We can define atomic mass. How? Atomic mass of an element is defined as number of times an atom of that element is heavier than 1/12 the mass of carbon atom, and we take C12 isotope as standard of reference. So atomic mass is simply number of times an atom of that element is heavier than 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. So when we say atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 AMU, it means an atom of nitrogen is 14 times heavier than 1/12 of mass of what? Carbon 12 isotope. And similarly, say if I say atomic mass of oxygen is 16 AMU, that means the mass of an atom of oxygen is how many times more or heavier than this quantity? We'll say 16. So students, here very, very important point is that this AMU, now students, mostly we think that AMU is a unit, like किसी भी physical quantity को express करते हैं, this is number and this is unit. But student, here when we express atomic mass, this AMU is not a unit. AMU simply tells us how many times an atom of that element is heavier than 1/12 of mass of an atom of carbon. So simply it is a relative ratio. That means it is ratio. It is not a unit. So students, this is very, very important to know that atomic mass unit, though the abbreviation itself says atomic mass unit. So सबको लगता है ये unit है, but it is not a unit for expressing atomic mass. It simply tells how many times an atom of that element is heavier than 1/12 of mass of an atom of carbon 12. So students, this was relative atomic mass or simply atomic mass. Now students, the next thing is like atomic masses of most of the elements, you must have noticed, are in fractions. Like though we take atomic mass of say nitrogen as 14, but let me tell you it is not exactly 14. It is say maybe 14.0001, or for hydrogen we write it as 1, but it is 1.008 AMU. So students, atomic masses of most of the elements are in fractions. And students, why they are in fractions? So to understand that, now we will discuss average atomic mass. Dear students, first we have to understand what is average atomic mass and why we call atomic mass as average atomic mass. So students, most of the naturally occurring elements, they occur in more than one isotopic form. Like we know that carbon has three isotopes: carbon 12, carbon 13, and carbon 14. Similarly, we have chlorine occurring in two isotopic forms. So students, most of the naturally occurring elements occur in more than one isotopic forms. So students, in order to find atomic mass of such elements, we take into account all the isotopes and their relative abundance. So students, in order to calculate atomic mass, we what? Take into consideration all the isotopes and their abundance, and then we compute, or then we calculate atomic mass of the element. So in simple words, the atomic mass of an element, when determined by taking into account all the isotopes, will be expressed as average atomic mass, और ये fractions में भी आ सकता है, and that is why most of the atomic masses of the elements are in fractions. Now students, I'll show you how to find average atomic mass. The formula for finding average atomic mass is average atomic mass is that summation mass number of the isotope into its relative abundance in percentage divided by 100. So this is how we find average atomic mass. Now students, I'll give you one example. Say I have chlorine, which exists in two isotopic forms, chlorine 1735 and chlorine 1737, and the relative abundance, so this is the isotope, and the relative abundance in percentage. Chlorine 35 is 75% and chlorine 37 isotope is 25%. So how to find average atomic mass of chlorine? So student, we have this formula. So average atomic mass of chlorine would be what? Mass number of the first isotope, that is say 35, into what? Percentage, that is 75. Now summation means sum. So now we'll take into account the second isotope, which is mass number 37 and its percentage 25, upon the total percentage, that is 100, or we say take 25 common. So this will be 25, say 100. So we have 35 into 3 plus 37 into 1. So solving this is 1/4. This is 105 plus 37. So we have 142 divided by 4. So it is 35.5. So average atomic mass of chlorine So average atomic mass of chlorine is what? 35 AMU. And student, this means what? This means that on an average, mass of one atom of chlorine is how many times heavier than 1/12 mass of carbon atom? It is 35 times heavier. So student, this is the average atomic mass. Now students, the next term is so next term is gram atomic mass. Now students, what is gram atomic mass? So gram atomic mass of an element is atomic mass. So it is atomic mass of an element expressed in grams. It is atomic mass of an element expressed in what? Grams. So when atomic mass of an element is expressed in grams, we call it gram atomic mass. Now students, say for example, I have a relative atomic mass, say of helium, and it is 4 AMU, which means an atom of helium is 4 times heavier than mass of what? 1/12 mass of carbon atom. Now students, what will be gram atomic mass of helium? So students, it will be 4 grams. It will be 4 grams. So gram atomic mass is simply relative atomic mass expressed in what? Grams. Now student, but there is a difference in these two terms. Like relative atomic mass of an element is mass of one atom of that element relative to 1/12 mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. But students, इसको गलती से भी आप ये मत समझ बैठना that this is mass of one atom. This is not mass of one atom, because 1 AMU or 1 gram equal नहीं होते. In fact, you must note that 1 AMU is how much? In grams, it is reciprocal of 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 grams. तो इसीलिए अगर ये एक एटम का मास है तो ये एक एटम का मास नहीं होता. So student, this is very important to note that the relative atomic mass of an element corresponds to what? Mass of what? One atom relative to what? 1/12 mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. But gram atomic mass is not mass of one atom. It is actually mass of what? It is mass of 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of that element. So this is a basic difference between relative atomic mass and gram atomic mass. Students, यहाँ हम एक गलती कर जाते हैं, बहुत से students या बहुत से लोग that दोनों को सेम समझ बैठते हैं. बट स्टूडेंट्स, एक एमयू और एक ग्राम इक्वल नहीं होता, तो फिर रिलेटिव एटॉमिक मास और ग्राम एटॉमिक मास आपको न्यूमेरिकली इक्वल लग रहा है, बट देयर इज अ डिफरेंस. मैं इसको प्रूव करके बता देता हूं. से स्टूडेंट्स, इफ आई से रिलेटिव एटॉमिक मास ऑफ से ऑक्सीजन is we say 16 AMU. Now 1 AMU is how much? It is reciprocal of 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 grams. So students, ये 16 grams तो नहीं हो जाता, लेकिन जब हम ग्राम एटॉमिक मास निकालेंगे say of oxygen, student, now see, it is mass of one atom of oxygen in grams into how many atoms? These many, 6.022. Now this is called Avogadro number. So these two terms, they cancel out, and that is why we get 16 grams. So numerically they are same, but physically speaking they are not same. Gram atomic mass is mass of these many atoms, whereas relative atomic mass is mass of what? One atom relative to 1/12 mass of carbon atom. Now students, the next term is molecular mass. So what is molecular mass? So as the term indicates, molecular mass is mass of one molecule. But how do we calculate mass of one molecule? Now student, molecular mass. So what is molecular mass? Students, molecular mass is mass of one molecule. Mass of one molecule. So just like atomic mass is mass of one atom, this is mass of one molecule. And how do we calculate it? Students, molecular mass is sum of atomic masses. It is sum of atomic masses of all the elements present in one molecule. Now students, say for example I have a molecular substance, say water. Okay, so in water constituent elements are hydrogen and oxygen. So how do we find molecular mass? Students, it is sum of atomic masses of all the elements. So we have hydrogen whose atomic mass is 1, and how many hydrogens we have? 2. So 1 into 2, plus we have oxygen whose atomic mass is 16, and atomic masses are expressed in AMU. So students, total this will be 18 AMU. Now students, see this, that like atomic mass, molecular mass is also expressed in AMU, and 18 AMU means what? That a molecule of water is how many times heavier than 1/12 of mass of carbon atom? It is 18 times. So that means molecular mass is also what? Relative. Why relative? Because atomic mass is relative. So this is molecular mass. Now another example is, say I have a molecule of glucose, C6H12O6. Its molecular mass will be 6 into atomic mass of carbon, that is 12, 12 into atomic mass of hydrogen, that is 1, 6 into atomic mass of oxygen, and all are expressed in atomic mass units. So student, this will be 72 plus 12 plus 96, so AMU, which means it is 180 AMU. So students, molecular mass of glucose is 180 AMU, which means a molecule of glucose is 180 times heavier than 1/12 the mass of carbon atom. Now one more thing students, that molecular mass of a molecule when expressed in grams is called gram molecular mass. For example, gram molecular mass of water will be what? 18 gram. Similarly, gram molecular mass of glucose would be 180 grams. But here also students, when we write molecular mass in AMU, this is mass of one molecule. But when we write molecular mass in grams, it is mass of how many? It is mass of 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules of that substance in grams. So students, this is all for today. In next lecture, I'll tell you about formula mass, and then we'll move on to mole concept. Thank you.